Hello, my name is Ryan Harper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the nonprofit HeARToscope. It's ran by Deborah Sheppard. Now, Sheppard enlists local painters create murals such as these in West Greenville. So let's take a look.
My name is Deborah Sheppard. I am the founder and executive director of HeARToscope. I was raised in Snow Hill, and I moved to Greenville in 2003 as a student at East Carolina University, and I've been here since. HeARToscope is a nonprofit here that uses art as a tool to improve the quality of underserved communities. The reason HeARToscope was founded is because two things. I'm a lover of the arts, and I serve as an advocate for people and communities who have experienced trauma. So I've always felt like I had to choose between my art work and my trauma work. HeARToscope is a way for me to bring both of those two passions together. We all know that everyone is impacted by trauma. Trauma does not discriminate, but we are aware that underserved communities don't always have the necessary resources to deal with their trauma. And we know that art has always been used as a tool to help combat trauma and process it. So I wanted to be able to bring art to those communities that would serve as a way of self-expression and as a way to heal from trauma. And we wanted to make sure that the art that we provide is free.
I'm Rakaya Jackson. So my background is in graphic design. So I graduated ECU 2015 with a bachelor's degree. But that senior year, I pretty much owned in on painting. So I do painting full time. So there'll be traditional painting, digital, so acrylic and gouache, and my iPad does a lot of magic too.
So my name is Karina Kidd Graves. I'm a current MFA candidate in sculpture at ECU, and I am a member of the Buckets Crew mural team.
Background-wise, as far as painting goes, just your traditional, but now I'm getting into murals, so that's really cool.
I would say I'm more like a research person as part of the team and coming up with ideas. Usually when we get projects like this, the people that are hiring us will have a certain idea, and so I just kind of like to see like what other people have done, how we can utilize maybe other imagery in our own way, and then kind of compose that with everyone's ideas in the group.
But yeah, everybody does, like, they truly enjoy it. It's just something to look at, even if you're not necessarily like an artist yourself, you're just an appreciator.
Making sure that we're focused in the idea, that we're working together well, and that if conflicts do arise, just kind of like working through those together, especially in the ideas that we're trying to present within the artwork. Very exciting. I think people just like to see art. A lot of people will say they're not artists, but they appreciate art a lot, especially in Greenville. There are a lot of art appreciators. So just to see them be very excited watching us go through the process and to see something that we start from scratch and then finish all the way through, they're just really like grateful and happy to see something happening, especially in their own city.
So one of our initiatives that we have is called our West Greenville Public Art and Mural Initiative. And the reason for this initiative is to use art as a way to bring life and vibrancy into underserved communities. If you look all over Greenville, there are murals everywhere, uptown and other spaces, but West Greenville has always been a community that has been left out of those public art projects, and so we wanted to make sure that we use our efforts to bring public art into those spaces.
My name is Travis Clemens. I am the recreation assistant here at CMF's Recreation Center. This is my 35th year of being associated with Greenville Rec and Parks, and I grew up in the Moorwood housing project. Looking at the landscape of the building itself, we came a very, very long way. Oh yes, it's very instrumental to not just the kids, but adults too. As you can see, these are great sports champions. But here at Epps Recreation Center, we go farther beyond just sports and athletics. We also preach education to the kids too.
So our Heart Exchange program, we've been programming that now for about a year. This program allows children in West Greenville and other areas, but West Greenville is our target. They get to come in every other Saturday from 10 to 2. They receive free breakfast and free lunch, and they get to participate in a free art workshop. Those workshops can range from writing to painting, acting, graphic design. So they get an opportunity to meet with local artists and local instructors at no cost to their families, and they get to come in for 4 hours on Saturday in a safe space, eat well, and learn some form of art discipline. Long-term goals for HeARToscope, so let's just say it's been exciting, this journey thus far. We've had a lot of support and a lot of community collaboration. It's our goal to just make art accessible to everyone. So however we have to do that, that's what we're gonna do, be it with partnerships, which is one of our biggest tools that we use right now. Partnerships has been really important with making art accessible. So yeah, that's our biggest goal. We just wanna see art be accessible to everyone, and also using art as a way to effectively deal with trauma in these communities. Yes, so currently we have our Heart Exchange program. We also have our West Greenville Public Art and Mural Initiative. We also have our pop-up art events. So once a year we do our Heart of the City events. This year we just did one in May. That was our second annual one. And basically what happens is we just set up shop in the middle of West Greenville, and community members get to come out and participate in a wide range of free art activities. We have music, face painting, community resources, and free food. So it's just a day for community members in West Greenville and all over Greenville to come into a space free of charge and enjoy some free art, free food, and lots of community. We also have what we call our YAP program, which will be beginning in spring 2023. So the YAP program is super important for our organization, and I think it's going to be very unique for this community. The YAP program allows students who have an interest in any field of art, whether it's painting, photography, graphic design, what have you. If they have a passion for a certain art field, we will partner them with a local mentor. And what will happen is they will receive a certain amount of hours in training with that mentor. And once they have completed a certain number of hours, we will actually promote that young artist as an artpreneur in our community. So let's say, for example, someone loves photography. They will train for a certain amount of hours in photography, and once we have promoted them as a young entrepreneur here in the community, if there is a business or organization that's hosting an event and they need a photographer, they can book one of our youth photographers, but they have to pay them. We want to be able to start our youth early and using art as a way to promote some economic development within their community, within their home. So the YAP program will not only train youth in their specific art field, but it will also be used as a way for them to bring funds into their homes.
It's nice. It's exciting. You want to take pictures in front of it. So all the murals that we've done have had a great response, and I'm not just saying that to brag, but it has. The response has been really overwhelming, and I'm excited. So that's why I can't wait to do more and just make the city pretty. Something to look at, and also bringing more people to the location. I mean, I know everybody's like familiar with the epicenter, but you know, when you get eyes on something like this and the news talks about it, and you know, other communities are talking about it, they want to come see it, they want to be involved, or like, oh, what can I do to support the next one? So more support, and it just keeps coming.
I have been enjoying the idea of bringing diversity into the images of the murals that we're creating in town, but I also love how it brings people out to the locations, brings people together, creates more community and collaboration, but also brings people together who might not actually would have met. So I think that it does a great job of just pulling in the community more. I'll just say thank you to everyone who's given us the opportunity to use our talents to create beautiful pieces in the city. So I hope that they continue to support us as we continue to do great things, and we can move not just in Greenville, but throughout North Carolina and statewide and international.
Just super appreciative to this community for welcoming us with open arms. There has not been a need that HeARToscope has had that has not been met. This community has literally wrapped their arms around us and has given us the full support that we need, so we're grateful for that.